Here at Ford Field in Detroit for the MHSAA football finals, where two teams were able to bring home a championship yesterday, and today two more look to join them. I'm here at Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, where this game had a little bit of everything, but sadly ended in a Detroit loss. On the bright side, Patrick came, and his first game as a Red Wing was not held back. Starting off, was a tough year last year for you guys, going 5-7. So can you tell me a little bit what you guys are going to do this year to try to improve on that? It's almost game time here at Madison Square Garden, where the Michigan State Spartans are ready to take on the Kansas State Wildcats in an NCAA Tournament Sweet 16 matchup that is expected to be fast-paced. I'm here at the Wings Event Center in Kalamazoo for the high school team wrestling state championships, where two mid-Michigan schools, Freeland and St. Louis, had a chance to compete for the title in the final round. Your favorite golfer at the Dow Great Lakes Bay Invitational or any other tournament, the caddy is right by their side helping them get through the course and the conditions. But what if I told you even they get a little bit of help? Two teams in their divisions, Flint Powers Catholic and Beale City, look to lock up their spots in the state championship games tomorrow. I'm on the bricks in downtown Flint, where participants from across the United States had come out to the main event of the 47th annual Crim Festival of Races. A wet afternoon in the big house, and it's only fitting since the Little Brown Jug was on the line for the 99th time today, as Michigan looks to keep the trophy and extend their winning streak to 5 over the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Basketball season is just around the corner, and for Michigan State, they are looking to bounce back from last year's unusual season, finishing 20-15, but the team was able to make it to their 26th consecutive NCAA tournament before getting knocked out in the second round. And as head coach Tom Izzo enters his 30th season as a Spartan, he is ready to get things started and is confident in his team. Warwick Hills Golf and Country Club in Grand Blanc for the third and final round of the PGA Tour Champions Ally Challenge, where it came down to two golfers throughout the day. Earlier today, students at the Bay Area Neck ISD Career Center in Bay City had the opportunity to sign their letter of intent to commit to their careers during the Skills USA signing day. With the event, some special guests from the University of Michigan football team stopped by to help inspire the students as well. TV5 is the only mid-Michigan station to get an exclusive interview with head coach Jim Harbaugh. The first time ever, the state of Michigan is having a sanctioned girls high school flag football game. Hey everybody, and thanks for tuning in to sports. I'm in Ann Arbor at the Big House, where the biggest college football game of the weekend happened right here, as two top 10 teams collided, as number 3 ranked University of Texas made a trip to Michigan Stadium to take on number 10 Michigan. And week 1 took place here at the home of the Detroit Lions, Ford Field. And taking part of the first 4 is Mid-Michigan's very own Lapeer Lightning. Pair of Mid-Michigan teams made program history day as Keystone and Grand Blanc competed in their first ever state championship game. A non-conference battle in Hemlock as the Huskies welcome Cass City to town. Both teams looking for their first win in 2024. The Redhawks' Will Perry gets the handoff, but nobody sees he has the ball until it's too late, and he goes in for the touchdown. Next possession, Cass City on the goal line, and Jackson Anthony gets the handoff, and he would fight his way into the end zone for the score. Last play of the game, Huskies, Chad Brown steps back and throws off his back foot, and it drops into Gino's hands as he works his way into the end zone, but Cass City would still pick up the victory, 45-13. Let's start off in Division 5. Oklahoma Heights hosting Clare. On 4th down, Clare's Jaden Arthur on the move, looks for a receiver and finds Ryan Lauch coming across and gets the first down and just keeps his feet in bounds to get a few extra yards. The Falcons' first drive, Ian Jones keeps it himself, keeps the legs moving, and gets some help from the team for the touchdown. Here's a few players some food for the help there. Clare gets in the red zone and looks for the end zone, but Nolan Hines says thank you and gets the interception as Omaha Heights picks up a 21-13 victory to get back to the district finals. John Glenn and Elma meet up. Both teams looking for win number 1. Bobcats for possession. Garrett Buzzard steps back and puts it up towards the end zone, where Lucas Guys bobbles it but brings it in for the 21-yard touchdown to take the lead, and the student section was loving it. Next drive, it works so nice, why not try it twice, as Buzzard throws it up again, and this time Bradley Boyk makes the grab for the 29-yard score as John Glenn goes on to get the shutout, 38-0. Let's focus in on Division 3 matchup now, as Millington welcome Montrose into their gym. 17-6 versus 16-7, very similar records heading into this one. The Cardinals were rolling to start the 4th quarter as Mariah Ellis puts up a triple and hits it. Then great moves by Reese Gozman as she slips past the defense to bank it in and give Millington the lead. The Rams would fight back though. Great pass here to Chloe Thompson as she bounces in the layup. Then Nadia Walsh takes it herself, delivers a pretty finger roll for 2, and for the first time in 41 years, Montrose girls basketball team wins the district title with a 40-35 victory. Now to Clio, the Mustangs and Ortonville Brandon each looking for their first win. The Mustangs showing off some horsepower here as Joshua Verlis gets the steal and throws down the jam and to fire up the student section. That wouldn't phase the Blackhawks. Peter Gobler, though, is left alone in the corner, and he hits the triple. And check out Dimitri McNear with the step back, and adds the 3 for his team. What a play as Ortonville Brandon wins 59-50. Over to Saginaw Valley Conference as Mount Pleasant travels to Lapeer. Others' defense was strong to start. Nick Dice gets the steal and takes it all the way to the rim for the simple layup and 2 points. But the Lang would flash here. Brady Lane gets open from downtown. The junior drains it. Mount Pleasant would move the ball around and find Cameron Ivy wide open for Trace. Nothing better than a swish. Everyone, thanks for tuning in to sports. It was a big day at Garber High School in Essexville this afternoon as former Dukes football player and current NFL linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles, Ben Van Sumeren, was in town as he hosted a free football camp.
I told the kids earlier, you know, what I would want in a youth camp if I was a kid, just to come out here and have fun and put the ball down and play. So they had a lot of time to do that today. I'm excited with, you know, happy with how that went. So it's all been great, really.
The practice fields at Garber High School were filled with just under 400 young football players with a chance to learn, sharpen their skills, and become better athletes thanks to the help of Ben Van Sumeren, coaches from Garber and across the area.
Well, we take a lot of pride in it, and we certainly take it very seriously because we realize the impact that it has on kids and what this 4-hour session can do for them. And we know how relevant that is. I know what it was for me to go to camps when I was this age, and the things you remember and the things that you take from it. And to be able to put this together is something that I know that we feel really, really good about.
The youth players had a chance to play a series of games throughout the day, while high school students competed in 7-on-7 and other drills. Several participants also won competitions, earning special gear at the event. Also, several head coaches across the area spoke to students on what they need to do to become great athletes, just like Van Sumeren, who was in their situation before.
It means a lot for me. This is a full circle moment for me. You know, not long ago I was in the same shoes as these kids. You know, they're all local, or most of them at least, and I'm just happy that I can come out here and talk to them. And we had good speakers for them today and just give them a good time.
While Van Sumeren had many kids looking up to him today, he knows that this was something special for himself as well.
It's always just gratitude. You know, seeing the numbers of kids out here today and having to interact with them. I mean, there's some, you know, great families around here. There's great kids, you know, great support. So I'm just grateful all around for the people that showed up, the parents that brought them, and the coaches too.
5 days after winning their 12th national championship in program history, the Michigan football team had one last chance to celebrate with their teammates and fans right here in Ann Arbor. Thousands of fans filled the streets, roofs, and even the trees around campus for a chance to see this year's national championship team during the parade. The band, coaches, and players were drove from the President's House to Schembechler Hall, and they enjoyed every moment of it. Not only the team, but the fans as well.
It's so exciting. The last time they were national champs was the year I was born, so getting to experience it now is unbelievable and just so excited to be here.
I have not missed a single game since the 3rd grade, you know. This is just amazing. And to be out here with everybody else, it's awesome.
A few hours later, fans and players gathered one more time at the Chrysler Center for the national championship celebration. The team would be presented with the MacArthur Bowl and the AFCA Coaches Polls Championship Trophy. Many a part of the Michigan team and school talked about this year and what they overcame and conquered this season.
It is amazing to be a part of this historic Michigan team and watching us grow from the winning training cycle to now being officially national champions. No matter what decision comes of this, Michigan will forever be in my heart and will always be in my heart. And I will be proud to be known as a Michigan man. I love you all.
The fans also let McCarthy know what they want. Also, Michigan's athletic director had a message for the fans.
I am working on getting this man a new contract.
Now with the celebration over, some players and coaches have a decision to make if they're going to return to the university next year. And for those staying, they'll be preparing to defend their championship in 2024. In Ann Arbor, I'm Cole Martens of WNEM TV5 Sports.